Okay, my name is Rev.Martha Chisha Kapambwe Siame, currently the Bishop of Eastern Presbytery. Eastern Presbytery has about 10 consistories, and it stretches from Luangwa Bridge to Mwami border. The other part we border with Mozambique, and then we border with Lusaka, and also Muchinga on the other part. So I think the presbytery is quite vast in terms of size. We have about 18 in terms of workforce. That is the ministers. We have one diaconal worker and one local evangelist. And we would want to have more, but the challenges of accommodation and possibly, other things fall in place. Our congregation is able to look after a minister. I think that's a very big challenge. But I think we may, where we are going, we may have no option, because we are overstretching the servants of God in terms of operations. So good things happen in the east, of course. We have a farm that was procured by the first bishop. By the way, I'm the third bishop in the presbytery, because the presbytery was established in the year 2000. So the first bishop who pioneered the establishment of the presbytery is the Reverend Bishop Mwalilino, who, among other things, he was able to acquire a farm, 8 hectares in size, and I think the farm is at the moment what is helping us to do mission, especially at presbytery level in the east. Suffice to say, apart from, like I've always been saying, in 2021 farming season, we did some soybeans. In 2021-2022 farming season, I think we did the big one, because we had challenges in terms of rainfall, but God was faithful enough to have given us 110 by 50 kg of soybeans. We had a bit of sunflower, and we had about 8 50 kg bags of maize. But we have since supplied with a Food Reserve Agency, and we're waiting for payment. We also are doing at the moment peanut butter, which we just started with the assistance of the community development at synod level. We want to go full throttle, but at the moment we were trying the project. We just managed to do about 1,006 kwacha of the production, which is on the shelf, waiting to be sold. We also did about 1,600 kwacha for honey in terms, but we were also dependent very much on gardening, but we were hit by, thieves that came and stole part of the things that were helping us to do the gardening. So we have not yet replaced any of those, and we have slowed down in terms of production of vegetables, onion, and tomato. Then I'm glad to serve in the east, because I think the people are nice. They are very supportive, but they have their own challenges, and most of the challenges are in terms of monetary resources. Yeah, that continues to be a challenge. The other biggest challenge that we face in the presbytery is the issue of manses. And apart from that, nearly in all congregations in the 10 consistories, and even presbytery itself, there is construction going on. At presbytery, I must be able to say we did well. We have started 2 flats, which are 1 by 3. One flat housing 3 families. There are 2 of those. Then we have a bed sister, 1 by 2. This project, we were forced to kickstart it after going into what we call the Building Sunday, the Building Material Sunday, which was able to give us quite a number of pockets of cement and the things we needed. So we constructed up to box level, and at the moment we want to build that up to Woplet before the close of the year, because I think we have the resources, especially because Synod decided to introduce the investment Sunday. So when we started with our own Building Material Sunday, we were able to be boosted by the responses that we got from the investment Sunday, which was held on the 9th of October in all the congregations in the consistory. Then apart from that, I think we do these small things just to keep us going. Sometimes we buy and sell agricultural produce like maize, soybeans, groundnuts. We buy and resell to keep ourselves going. In the past, we were also doing projects for quails, or should I say poultry. But I think with the challenges of feed and after the complete lockdown, we failed to start to bring up those projects because of other challenges. So I think we decided to go the farming way because maybe we were able to, and it took us a bit of time to mobilize, but we were able to do that. As the presiding bishop, I'm glad and I thank God that, God has been so faithful with me. I reported in the Presbytery on the 16th of January. That time we were celebrating the Golden Jubilee, and we've been there with the kids, and we are happy to have contributed to the mission of God. I am speaking like this because my term comes to a close on the 31st of December 2022. And I must also indicate that the Presbytery went into elections for the bishopric office, and also to report to you people out there that we have a bishop-elect for the Eastern Presbytery, who happens to be the Reverend John's Muimba Mutembo. John's Muimba Mutembo once upon a time served in the Eastern Presbytery, and the people of the Kumawa, as we call ourselves, felt it fit to have him back. So he was elected, and we are expecting to have his induction on the 18th of December at St. Peter's in Chipata North, and thereafter he must relocate back to the Eastern where he came from. And I think everybody is gearing up and getting ready to welcome him as we also bid farewell to the wonderful people of the East. For me, I would say I think I'm greatly humbled, and I served God to the best of my ability, and I'm so privileged. I feel so privileged to realize that God accorded me this chance to serve the Presbytery, or to serve the church at that level. So I'm grateful to my bosses who happen to be the Synod Bishop and the General Secretary and all the ministers and the Presbytery, my friends, the Presbytery bishops and all the departmental heads at Synod and everybody else that managed to pray for us and contribute in every way that made our stay, in the Eastern Presbytery possible. So we thank God, and like I say, there's nothing impossible with God. I look forward to handing over to Reverend Mutembo and going back to the congregation as is, our calling and my passion. So thank you very much, and God bless you. Goodbye.